Hold on.
Imagine this was a real game, bro would be getting hammered on timer Lamal. Hey. Loser, I just asked you when are you gonna play Jedi Survivor. I love you.
Wait, I don't see it. It's gone. He's hiding in there. I'm telling you, dude. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's the hose. The fuck? I wasn't lying, he's just gone, dude. I'll show you when he comes back, man. Oh, shit, hold up.
Disappearing, it means that the fueling procedure has already ended. You see, from this figure, the launch vehicle is using the propellant for the cryogenic propulsion system.
40 seconds countdown.
Exactly.
So right, this mission is expected to resupply the Tiangong space station, and it will be the first such mission after it was completed last November. Less than 30 seconds.
You can see all the rotational platforms are already.
Jesus, bro. Yeah, reminds me of the. I remember the Indian launch. That shit was kind of dank.
For the blast off. Now, 10 seconds countdown. ，Ignition.
Okay.
Blast off.
That's nice.
6 YF100 engines.
This is doing pretty good.
4 on the booster.
That was smooth as fuck.
Each, and then 2 engines in the core stage. And at this moment, the first critical action will be the pitch over, which means that it's change its direction from going upward to the east, southeast direction.
So when can we expect this Tianzhou mission, the spacecraft, to be docked with our Tiangong space station?
That depends on the plan, the mission of the mission failed. Usually, you know, during the last Tianzhou mission, we make a road record about 2 more hours from the liftoff to the docking. Maybe several hours. It depends on the design of the mission itself. And at this moment, you can see the video.
The speed ran docking.
The fuselage of the vehicle itself, and you can see the 2 boosters.
And it looks like a bit cloudy in that.
That's the lucky way I've ever seen it.
Not very heavy. You can still see the flame of the first stage.
It's gradually fading away from our side. It's getting farther away.
Yeah.
It's not Elon Musk, I sleep. It's Elon Musk. My bad, sorry. It's a TikTok, my bad.
Of the vehicle itself. And also we have readers to monitor the trajectory. And we also have the sensors on board the vehicle itself. Now you can see the video that, as I mentioned, the camera mounted in the fuselage of the vehicle, and you can see the 2 boosters and the flame of the rocket engines.
They give us different angles and different perspectives to see this mission up close.
And the next critical step will be the separation of the 4 boosters.
Yes, I swear it's a TikTok.
About less than 10 minutes, less than 3 minutes.
Right.
Everyone,
and this moment reminds us of the Tianzhou 5 mission, and that you mentioned to me just now, that it made records in being the fastest mission connected with the Tiangong.
Keep to you.
And you can see the flame has the shape of the flame has already changed.
xQcL, thank you for always being there, my dude. I got accepted in a good engineering unit
kerosene
pockets.
and liquid oxygen as the propellant. You can see, so the flame is a little bit blue color.
Right. So again, what is on board this Tianzhou 6 mission? We mentioned there's going to be fuel, a lot of food. What are some of the other supplies?
As I mentioned, the scientific research instruments.
Chat,
and also
something I noticed with a lot of videos from China, just I noticed,
you know that
they're very big on this font.
Oh, you can see that the boosters are already separated.
Right, separation.
And
so the next step will be the separation of the first stage.
So the rocket boosters are now being released.
Black background.
Detached from the main body of the rocket.
Great.
Overwriting it.
Separated.
Right.
So common. Like 99% of the videos I see from trying to have
The second
that.
stage has already ignited very normally.
Right. Well, this process is, of course, crucial in sending large vehicles into space and helping
I noticed that.
payload.
I noticed
And the
that.
next, as you mentioned, the next step will be the jettisoning of the payload fairing, because it is already out of the atmosphere. Oh, this is a camera inside the payload fairing.
Right.
You can see the great
Now the fairing is separating.
jettisoned.
Jetson. And then
Did they pick him up or not?
There will come the first stage separation.
This is already, which means that it's already, the altitude is already high enough and do not have much aerodynamic forces acting
Right.
on the body. So it do not need the payload fairing and to save the energy.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
Rocket
yeah.
itself
No,
has
no,
to
he's right.
Push itself against the atmosphere. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
No, I forgot. It's not that they can't do. They can't pick him up. It says that they save the
spaceship
fuel
is already low enough because a strong
for main
spaceship.
rather
So
than
as we watch very closely
saving
with
some
this launch
to save the
mission,
parts
the three
coming down.
astronauts on
They also did that with the SpaceX one last
They are
time.
also anticipating new supplies because we understand that this mission will resupply them with the final weeks of their mission on board the Tiangong space station.
Probably
They've been
the-
up there
I know what I'm
for
saying.
5 months.
I can explain it if you want later.
Usually for any astronauts, either the ISS or China's Tiangong space station, the visiting of the cargo ship will be the happiest time for them because
Exactly.
fresh food arrived.
You've got parcel.
And also gifts from family members.
Oh, they have that on
They
board
do
as
have,
well?
exactly. And also, you know that probably our Shenzhou 15 crew are also watching the live coverage. Probably.
They have access to
Exactly.
our CGTN or some other
Actually speaking, the flight center.
flight center.
Yeah, you know that we have the Tianlian data relay satellite. It has very high speed and can transmitting the video.
Fuel and rocket ration money side. Why does it make sense? No, no, it does normally with the other ones.
Language of the rocket launch, but also you know that during the Winter Olympic Games and during the Olympic Games, they can also watch the all kinds of matches.
Sure.
For certain specific missions that they have, okay,
Their new supplies and
instead of having fuel
6 to dock with the
saved in the other parts when they separate to make them land and catch them and shit like that,
Already very practical.
they say fuck it.
A very risky.
They just get rid of them.
So the attitude,
Right?
orbit of the Tiangong space station
So that,
is in the right position. And moreover, you see
They can have more for the main juicer, main boosters or whatnot. Also for weight,
because
it's a very heavy.
So we must monitor its status, and finally we have the final approach.
Just depends what kind of mission they're
Must
doing.
Be well monitored by not only those on the ground, our ground staff, and also monitored by the Tiangong space station. We also have the sensors.
I have a
measure
PG in
the
React.
relative distance,
I watch all this
the
shit all the
relative
time.
Angle and also relative attitude of each vehicle.
As we speak now, Professor, help us understand where this rocket is. What's the altitude at this moment?
This moment is flying above the Pacific Ocean. Actually speaking, maybe to the east of the Philippines, I believe. And at this moment, it's already, you know, that's several minutes already passed. It's already high enough, already much higher than 100 kilometers.
This will sound really dumb.
It's already,
What
to
if
close its
it was a
six
decoy?
engines. You see, there are 4 engines on
Let's
the second
say
stage. You can
Yes.
see 2 of
Some
them
country
on
was
the
like,
left
oh yeah, this is our space mission,
and
then
engines, 2 will be
goes way down,
and then
bang to the stratosphere,
the
and there's a
other 2
boom.
engines.
Yeah. Well, if you've just joined us, this is our special coverage, live coverage of the launch of China's latest Tianzhou 6 mission. This is a cargo spacecraft. It will resupply astronauts with their fuel, food, and everyday necessities on board the Tiangong space station. And
This is first time watching your stream,
first
kinda scared.
mission to take place since China's Tiangong space station was completed last November.
as I mentioned, on the second stage, we have 4 rocket engine called YF-115. Each has a thrust about 18 tons, and the 2 of them.
Chat, nothing's gonna happen here. I don't think they, even if it were to dock, it'd be later on, and they're not gonna show that. I don't think.
And with a smaller thrust.
I don't think they're gonna dock with that shit, are they?
So that is the reason we use this operation. And then
it's way later.
Engines will
3 hours, right?
Adjust its trajectory to make it accurate enough.
Look. Let's go again. What? Because otherwise, they land the what was it? The stage 1 mother suckers or whatever.
xQc flushed.
See that? The boosters, yeah. See, they land them. But if you think about it though, you're doing it's still crazy though that I know it sounds dumb, but even at the highest level of engineering, they still have to